Welcome back to the CMT Digital, now talking about accessories. And I'm happy to welcome Mr. Herzog here on the stage. We heard something about Herzog before, and now we're going to continue with the awnings. Mr. Herzog, I'm thrilled to see what you have in store for us today. Yes, I'm really happy that we have the option to present our Travel Star product today. We produce everything at our plant in Kirchheim, and that's why I would like to explain you how this works. And we're waiting for the video to start. We are not only producing this product, but we're also doing bus awnings, we're doing permanent awnings, so the entire portfolio for trailers and motorhomes. You can see it now in the picture. That's the Travel Star, completely built up. When the tent or awning is completely built up, you have a complete awning. You see the rolled up awning. So that's how you drive when you are on vacation. And the advantage is you always have it on your trailer. You don't have to pull it in like a conventional awning. It's always pulled in, which helps you to save time setting it up. We open the zipper first, and then you can see we have Velcro strips that I use to roll it up. I do it on my own here. But once you fold out the support poles, you need to be two people. That's why I have someone helping me in this video. What's really nice about the solution is that the support poles and these legs are all included in the aluminum profile. You don't have to go look for poles like with regular awnings. You have everything completely integrated into the rail. Because when we used to set up an awning, you always have to search for the rods and the poles for hours. And this is no longer necessary now. So a quick and easy solution, you just set it up, fold it open, and fix it so you have a canopy within 5 minutes. Now we have a new tensioning system that we installed. You just turn the pole and it tightens the poles. Goes really easy, no force is required. As standard equipment, we always have these storm straps, so they're included in the package. Then we have these springs with a very stable ground peg, so that you can even leave the awning open or the canopy open when we have a storm. Now we have bent roof poles. They're bent because you don't have any water accumulation on the awning when it rains. So everything is designed so that the parts are connected with springs. You don't have to search for any parts. You just connect them here in these spots. For every awning, you have 2 or 3 rods, and the supports are already included, so it's really self-explanatory. You've set up the entire canopy already. It doesn't take you more than 5 minutes because you save a lot of time. You don't have to pull the fabric in. We have tailor-made this Travel Star. Either you get it across the entire trailer or as a partial cover, or you have it with the left-hand side or right-hand side inserted into the trailer rail. Some customers only want to cover a partial area. Now the last image shows how it stretches across the entire trailer. You also have the option where the rail has a profile at the front, so you can add another canopy against the sun. Now I'll show you how you pull in the side parts. When you insert them, you do it through the Keder rail, the piping rail, and not as with regular awnings through at the side where it goes down. Here you see our production. Everything is done on site in Kirchheim. In the background, you can see the profile bar. So we insert the roof here, the piping. You can have the front wall here and the roof here, and here you see the profile. It's storm-proof because the weather is getting more and more extreme, and this profile can really cover extreme weather conditions. So you see how you pull in the side part, it goes really quick. The solution has the benefit that it's really ceiling tight, because with regular awnings, you always have just a press on budge or bead, and it's with a press on rod, and it's not always ceiling tight. What's really nice here is that you close the side parts with a zipper. You don't use a Velcro strap or a hollow seam. You have a regular zipper that closes it shut. Now you can see how you can pull in the front part, very easy. It always consists of 2 or 3 parts, and these parts can be interchanged as you wish. Some customers want to have their entrance on the left-hand side, others on the right-hand side, as shown in this video. You can also put it at the center, depending on your needs. So that's the different versions we have. In the front part, you always have the option of getting the walls out, which is nicely designed, and I can't show it to you here, but the material is it's done by a Dutch producer. It takes up all the moisture, so you don't have any condensate in the tent. It just absorbs the moisture from within. It's very light, it's breathable, and you can, from the outside, it's coated. You will see that all seams are overlapping. The entire zippers are overlapped with fabric so that they actually keep the water off. An important factor with an awning, because oftentimes they're not as ceiling tight. It tends to rain inside. So I will show you how to do a porch in a few steps. You have this zipper, you take it away, you can ventilate, or you can remove the entire part. You can do so with all parts, with the side wall as well. You still have a mosquito net with a flap on the side, and this part can be removed entirely as well. Because if you're in the south and it's hot, it should be even easy to cross-ventilate. This one also has this overlap. So overlaps on all seams. And here you have these quick connectors. We have YKK closures and not just Velcro straps, so you can really close it correctly. We always produce these Travel Star awnings in a tailor-made way, specifically for you, and the rail is just as long as the Caravan. And if you have the product rolled in, you don't have any overlaps. So you always have the exact fittings that you need. We also have different versions here. Here we have the canopy and the standard version on the left-hand side.
Ist so schön, erkläre ich es gut, Frau Baumel?
Am I doing a good job? Yes, we really have a good idea of what you're usually doing for days over the trade fair. So I guess we're through with the movie in the background. All right, so it was good to get an idea of how it's built up. I still have a few questions, though. First of all, you talked about tailor-made design. How does this work? I tell you how big my trailer is and where I want my door, and you produce it, or do we have a configurator? We always need the trailer type and the model year. We have the entire dimensions of this product and can produce it individually. So you don't have to give us the dimensions of your trailer unless the trailer is really old. And the wind speed or the wind strength is a question that came up. One of our viewers asked up to which wind speeds can we leave it open? Well, according to our experience, there's no problem with wind speeds unless we have extreme ones where trailers are blown away. But once you've built it up, it's really resistant to wind. So a hurricane wouldn't be a problem. But you have to really tighten it correctly. The elements are available. But oftentimes customers don't do so because on vacation they don't want to. Even if you really tension it and tighten it correctly, then it shouldn't be a problem. So it's stormproof and weatherproof. Absolutely. And also because it doesn't have any roof overlaps where the wind could actually attack. That's an important criterion. In the video showed us how you built it up alone. Is it really that easy? Well, it depends on the size. Up to 3.50 meters, you can do it on your own. If you have bigger heights, you have to be 2 people because when you fold out the legs, you saw that someone helped me in the video. There's an older video where I do it on my own, but we are an honest company. That's why we did this step with 2 people. Usually you ask your partner, who's usually on board when you're on holiday, or the nice neighbors on your campground. Yes. Another question came up, whether this awning is also available for vans with this retractable awning. Well, then it's a different product range. Then they usually have an awning by Thule or whatever. And we're doing the front walls or the side walls that match this. That's also possible. Same parts, same system, but the awning itself is already connected to the motorhome, and we just add the side walls and the front walls 2-dimension. So the model is called Globus. If you say tailor-made delivery, then the delivery times are correspondingly, I guess. What are the current delivery times? Well, currently we're very quick. In the high season, it can take up to 6 weeks. So you should be on time. If you order now, then we're very quick. That was a good remark. Can I also buy this awning online? Of course, we have an online shop. Herzog Vorzelte.de. We have team members giving you advice over the phone, and you can also purchase it from dealerships. You brought us such a rail. Maybe we can take a closer look at it. That's where the actual awning is inserted. Yes, that's the rail. Are you able to see it? And here you see you have a hinge. These are the roof poles. These are the legs. I always have to speak to the microphone. And here you can see how quick and easy this can be built up. It's an original rail, but it's shortened. You see the robustness. You insert the front wall at the bottom. Here you can insert the canopy, and here we'll have the main roof inserted. So that's a live demonstration from the studio here. Another question came up from the audience. Are the sidewalls straight or are they inclined? Well, I don't get the question, to be honest. Are the sidewalls straight or inclined in that direction? Maybe I'll word it differently. The front wall is straight because we have a depth of 2.40 meters or 2.80 meters. And you have this at the bottom and at the roof, and the side walls are always adjusted. So if the trailer is inclined, then you also have an inclined side wall. And our awning has a conical design, so if you go from the trailer to the front wall, you have an inclination. We hope that this answered the question. Otherwise, maybe you can reword the question. Is there also an option of looking at these awnings live? Yes, of course, we have dealers, various dealers. Or you can visit our location. We have everything set up. You can take a look. So those of you who are interested, head to Kirchheim. It's just around the corner from here.
Also nicht Kirchheim Tech,
Not
sondern
Kirchheim Tech,
Neckar.
but Kirchheim Neckar. Just please keep that in mind. So if there's no further questions, questions should come up during the day, or maybe in the next few days, we are going to activate the brand space so you can find all the information you need, and you find a chat option or a contact option. So the colleagues from Herzog will be available for all questions afterwards. And apart from that, I would like to thank you, Mr. Herzog, for being here today. Wishing lots of success during this short trade fair day. And we're going to continue soon after a short break. Thank you.